Halloween, Christmas, Aquatic, and Valentine's will be the next events of Grow a Garden. But what will they actually bring us? Well, that's exactly what you're going to see in this video, because I went after the best concepts from the community, where Jandel has already admitted he reads every day to get ideas of what to add into the game, just like he did with the Bone Blossom and several other things in the game. And to start, we have Halloween. Everybody is waiting for this one, because it's the one with the most potential to come with really cool, scary, or even some freaky stuff. Starting with the central structure of the update, we have some of the most voted variants here, with this triple concept of NPC structures, very complete, with a more orange and spooky vibe. Or this one, with magic mushrooms and even an event, the Soul event, where you would have to submit soul fruits at every event. In the concept, there's a witch as an NPC, but I find it really hard to believe that the main NPC won't be a giant pumpkin, just like this other concept made by B here. And according to the text below her, we would very likely have to feed her with specific plants during the events, just like in the Angry Plant update. Another one made two concepts of a merchant with a lot of aura, with this green flame head on his throne. But as the creator of the concept mentions, he wouldn't be a merchant that sells, but one that buys, because he was given the mission to gather the largest amount of pumpkins for his kingdom for Halloween, and that would be your mission. Or this one, even better in atmosphere, combining all of the above with that absolute cinema vibe. We're all hyped for Halloween. The pets will definitely be the coolest ones. Bats, ghosts, spiders, maybe even zombies. Infinite possibilities, just like all the new spooky plants, such as Gloomrot by Cisco, or from this haunted pack suggested by Dermito, which has amazing plants like webfruit, beating heart, and the sickest one of them all, with a base value of 210,000 being the jack-o'-lantern with this super cool design, and whose pumpkins would have different skins. This one, for example, has the Jandel face. Christmas. And the only update more awaited than Halloween itself could only be this one. The most beloved time of year for many people when you spend an entire month hearing those bells while waiting for that Brazilian kid to defrost and make his annual appearance. And the skin that will definitely be everywhere in the update is the candy cane. From the fences of your garden, plants, pets, map decorations, or even a single harvest plant in the same style as the OG mushroom. Or being a cuter tree like in this concept by Snapple, who also made another plant concept for this event, a Christmas lights plant. Christmas lights could also come along with garden fences in a new fence skin that blinks during the update, and a new pet mutation could also put Christmas lights on them. That would be cool. Cool like this present bush, which would work great as a cosmetic, and the present itself would probably be the themed skin of this Christmas seed pack. But it definitely doesn't even come close to the best concept of the best Christmas plant from the community, Gingerbread Man plant, a divine tree that would give 8 gingerbreads at a time. The gingerbread could also appear as a pet, along with Santa's helper, a snowman, and of course a Christmas reindeer. And the main NPC would obviously be Santa, or maybe a living snowman, who could also be the main plant of the update. Who knows? Its event would probably be similar to the summer harvest, where you had to fill the cart with summer plants to earn rewards. But in this case, you'd probably have to deliver presents or Christmas fruits into Santa's sack on his sleigh to get rewards. And the entire map would surely be covered in snow, with NPCs and merchants wearing Christmas hats. Are you excited? Candy. Nothing better than a tribute to the most iconic and famous plant in the history of the game than a whole update with the same theme. To begin, this amazing design, which would be the centerpiece of this update made by Sunset, has this whole sweet theme, with a place for eggs and seed packs with lollipop icons from the event on a shelf, a shady NPC, and a really cool portal. And according to the creator, you would need to power up this portal during the event so it could take you into a new dimension to help the gummy bear fix his factory. And this dimension could very well be this new sweet-themed map made by Para, Candyland, basically making it look like the setting of the movie Wreck-It Ralph, full of candy with chocolate bars, and it also looks like an island in the middle of a chocolate ocean all around. Chocolate would also be the material of the garden fences in this update, and Jandel would be standing on top of the sign of the new map, holding cotton candy with his seductive pose. And I think nothing would be better for this event than bringing back the candy blossom itself for you to get once you complete the missions of the update, just like they did with the bone blossom in the prehistoric update. And along with this OG version, they could also include a chocolate version of it, even more OP than the original, to match the map. Other plants could be ice creams, chocolate trees, candy canes, and candy corn. And for the pets, there could be a new chocolate mutation for all of them, or a candy mutation where they would have the same blue and pink color palette as the candy blossom. Aquatic. Fish is coming back to its golden era, and for all fishing lovers, an aquatic update would be the best thing possible. To start, the entire map would be surrounded by a beach, with palm trees and the sea all around, basically making it an island. And the main NPC would be this fisherman in a fishing hut inside this lake, and the design looks really cool. Some fish, fishing rods, and even an aquarium would be inside his cabin. You'd be able to get exclusive plants and also trade your fish for other tools with this NPC during the event. Your pets would be, well, fish, orcas, dolphins, seahorses, stingrays, sharks, oysters, and squids that would come from ocean eggs. The garden might even turn into a kind of aquarium for you to plant your new aquatic plants and pets. This map design looks really good. And as for the plants, they'd be the classics. Water lilies, seaweed, corals, a coral tree with air bubbles made by Wob, which looks really cool. Or Jandel could just go crazy and add a fishing rod plant, who knows. Well, only the beautiful people who subscribe to this beautiful channel where I talk about everything Grow a Garden will find out. So go ahead and click that red button so I don't starve, and also so I can pay my editor, who loses his sanity with every passing minute editing these videos. Valentines. Love is in the air, and this update definitely has a lot of potential. There would be a completely new love egg with new pets, like a love bear, a kiwi, and a fox with heart-shaped eyes. Obviously, all of them would be pink, because we have a universal consensus that love is pink. And the rarest pet of all would be him. Of course, it could only be him. Cupid, who would shoot an arrow into the sky every 15 minutes, and if it lands on your plant, it will get the love mutation with a 50 times multiplier. And a love pet mutation could also come, turning all pets pink with heart particles coming out of them, just like the friend-bound plant mutation already does. Obviously, its seed pack would have a heart as the icon, just as all the new themed plants would probably also have something to do with hearts. But that would be obvious, right? There could be a jukebox in the center of the map playing romantic jazz music for the atmosphere, and the map theme could be the sky turning pink with the sun being replaced by a heart. To sum up the update, pink color, hearts, and pink hearts. Aliens. Honestly, I don't even know how there hasn't been a whole event about aliens yet. We've had admin abuses and events related to this, like alien invasion, space travel, UFO Jandel, and even some OP mutations, like alien-like, galactic, and so on. To start, the map would obviously be in space, with several planets and stars all around. Gravity would always be low, just like in other events where you could jump really high. And instead of grass, we'd probably have a new ground texture more similar to the moon, Mars, or something like that. The best part would definitely be the space pets, and Jay simply nailed it with these designs. Starting with the new floating space egg with antennas, which would have several themed pets like the space dog, a glorb alien, a mecha hornet, a green alien cat, and obviously an alien inside its own spaceship. Another approach would be having a Milky Way egg, and the pets would actually be planets from our solar system, where Earth would be the most common, and the sun itself being prismatic. That would be sick. The plants would probably be in this cosmic style, like this cosmic blossom, or plants with starry details, or even plants that literally give stars as fruits, like in this design here. And the main NPC of the event would be Elion Dusk. Yes, exactly, Elion Dusk, with his parabolic plant and rocket that would take you to this space map for the rest of the event. A pet mutation that made them have stars on their bodies or UFO particles hovering over their heads would also be really cool to add. Winter. I know I already talked about a cold vibe in the Christmas event, but contrary to what many probably think, it doesn't snow everywhere in the world. Some of us have to make snowmen out of sand. So, this Ice Age update would be fairer for all of us. And to start, we'd have the Arctic egg made by Jay, which would bring this cool bunch into the game. Penguins, muskox, part of the cast of the Ice Age movie with Diego and Manny, and the rarest would be the infamous prismatic yeti, with a 1% chance of being obtained, and it looks amazing. And Vilchi simply made the entire design of the winter seed pack, with this Japanese maple to expand the maple family of Grow a Garden, this black haw that would look really beautiful in the snowy vibe of the update, and the best of all being the prismatic Evernight antler, which would even have a rosé gold variant. The map would definitely be covered in snow, with snowing weather throughout the update. A new ice fence skin would definitely be added, like stalactites. And around the map, there could also be giant icebergs or Arctic ice quarries. A new pet mutation, Snowy, leaving them with a layer of snow on top, would be sick as well. Several admin abuses could also come with it, like a giant snowball rolling across the map, or even a massive avalanche. Or even an Easter egg with a squirrel sticking a nut into the ground and splitting the map in half. And to finish off the event, they could simply melt all the ice and make everything flood, which could then tie directly into the AQUATIC update. Absolute cinema. But is Grow a Garden dying? Yes, But why? Well, in this video right here on the side, I explain exactly all the reasons that caused this diabolical decline of Grow a Garden. Click and watch. Your favorite creator, How Blocks.